SOFI update here on the 10th. So let's go over the weekly chart first. Give us an idea where we stand. We're still very, very bullish. We have the 20 above the 50. See here when we crossed, it went parabolic. Then we consolidated back down here. 20 is still above the 50. That's very bullish on the weekly chart. So looking at the weekly chart, this scenario has to be in play still. I can't rule this scenario out. I know I said in the last video 2 scenarios, but looking at this, you can't really rule the scenario out. The nested move is still intact. And that scenario is intact until we break 643. So if that happens, then I am looking for a move up here soon to a minimum of 1418. That's the 1.61 fib. That would be the nested third wave of a third wave. And then we're probably looking at something around 20 bucks before this ends for a third wave or a C wave. So that cannot be ruled out with the 20 above the 50. Again, this did make a impulse move, and I was looking for this to be the start of the move up. It ended up being a corrective move, but we did get an impulse move down here. So technically, you can look at this like ABC, ABC, A, B, and C, like that. I would usually like this to come down a little bit farther, just based on the fact that this is way up here at 1040, and we topped out at 950 right here. So normally you would look for something a little bit lower than this. And so I'll go into that a little bit more in a second. We didn't quite get to monthly demand, so that's something to think about, but it still doesn't matter. It still could be finished right here. You could be looking at an ABC move. It would actually be a WXY move. It'd be WXY like that. So that is one possibility that we already bottomed, and we're going to head up to 1420 next. And then the 2 possibilities that I highlighted in the last video are still there. That is, this was actually a 5-wave move, which looking at it right here, you'd think it's an impulse move. But if you zoom in here on lower time frames, you can see here this took about 7 days down. This took 7 days to consolidate, and then 7 days down, or retrace, I mean. So it could be an ABC move, ABC, ABC. So the determining factor with this is, did we bottom here? Is really going to be how we open tomorrow. Are we going to open up higher, or are we going to fall back down? So right now, I want to see 8 bucks pretty much tomorrow. If we don't see 8 bucks tomorrow, then there's a very good chance that this move is ABC, and you could be looking at a 5th wave down. Because honestly, this does look like a 3rd wave right here. So we need to see 8 bucks right away for the 1.61 fib, pull back and go higher again. If we don't see that right away and we come down here and break below 760-ish, then you're probably looking at this as a 4th wave. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 like that. So really tomorrow is going to be the determining factor in my opinion. You do not want to see a corrective move here. You want to see an impulse move. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Again, the 3 possibilities are we bottomed here, 1420. The second possibility, which is short-term bullish, is you're looking at this as A, B, C like that. And then we would head down later like that. Or the third possibility is we finish it right here. So those are 3 possibilities. It really depends on how we open up tomorrow. I do not want to see a corrective move here because that means we're coming down here probably. And everything looks good though on the weekly. Even if we go down here to 650 or 7 bucks, that weekly 20 is still going to be above the 50, more than likely, unless it takes a long time, which it's probably not going to. So overall, everything's bullish again, but those are the three possibilities I see. And let's look at those standard deviations real quick. Change this back to 128. So on the standard deviations, again, we are basically at the bottom of the -2 standard deviations, but it's still possible to come back down here to 650, maybe 640. That'd be the very bottom where we hit back in November. And if that happens, then it's going to be very bullish right there. Monthly demand outside of -2 standard deviations. So again, going over these short-term possibilities, I know it's a lot to take in, but really everything is bullish right now. And it's still the same thing I say every video. Keep on averaging in. There's not that much downside. Third wave is going to start within a matter of months at the latest. And we should be heading up to a minimum of about 16 bucks here sometime in 2024. So that is it for this video. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe for more updates, and I'll catch you in the next video.